gentlemen, welcome back for another great hour of professional wrestling. Got the rings all by myself here tonight. Going to be joined by Joe here in just a few minutes. He's ready to start our first contest. Ladies and gentlemen, our first contest is set for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. First, soon to be making his way to the ring, hails from Atlanta, Georgia, weighs in at 202 pounds, Apollo! Apollo soon to be making his way to the ring here. Scheduled to hook horns with Chris Steel. Going to be joined by Joe here in just a few minutes here. His partner, tag team partner at that. They've been tearing it up here at the WWA4 arena. Trying to get some gold around their waist. Tag team gold.
Right down the middle. It's going to be controversy within the lines. We know it. You practice all week.
Turned up? There you hear the music of Apollo, and there he is, making his way to the ring. He's getting the hook horns with big powerhouse Chris Steel here tonight in our opening contest here live at the WWA4 arena. Hails from Minnesota, weighs in at 235 pounds, Chris Steel! Chris Steel soon to be making his way to the ring here. Been joined by Joe. Joe, your partner, Chris Steel, soon to be making his way to the ring here. I heard through the grapevine, man, that you guys are trying to get that tag team gold around your waist. We're going to get with you in a minute, and there he is, your partner, Chris Steel.
There he is, Mr. Hughes. He's the real deal, Chris Steel. He's got the sex appeal. I mean, just look at him. And the combo of myself and him. I've got the brains. He's got the brawn. There's no stopping us.
Well, you see, Chris Steel kind of changed his ring attire. Looking pretty flashy here at the WWA4 arena. Call himself a pretty boy. Gonna have his hands full tonight with the newcomer, Apollo.
I gotta say, Mr. Hughes, I'm not always the biggest fan of Chris's style, per se. I think it gets to his head a little bit. He needs to read the big book of wrestling a little bit more. But nonetheless, for the most part, he does get the job done. So, I got no real complaints for you.
Chris Steel, fired up and ready. Former tag team champion. One half of them, anyway. His partner went back to do other things, but he encountered Joe as a partner, so he can get the job done here tonight. We'll see what happens. Apollo and Chris Steel about to hook horns here. Ought to be one interesting contest. No doubt about it. Well, you see the official on the other side checking Apollo for a foreign object there. Steel taking his time, getting out of his ring attire. But Joe, tell me, what made you want to hook up with Chris Steel as a partner, man? I mean, I know he's a former tag team champion, and I guess that might have gave you the confidence to ask him, but give me the info rule, don't you know?
Oh, absolutely, Hughes. He's a former tag team champion here at the WWA4, and I knew I'm a former singles champion myself, but I'm trying to break into the tag division, not only here at the school, but out in the rest of Georgia and the other indies. So I want some experience with a tag team competitor like himself, because he knows what it takes to get forward.
Well, you see both men jockeying for position here. Right off the bat, you see Apollo trying to get Steel off his game here tonight, with the fans going against him here. Calling him a tie up there. Power right off the bat by Big Steel, my God.
So yeah, I find it foolish that Apollo would want to lock up here with Chris Steel, just knowing the size difference. You know, this is what the big book of wrestling can do for you, folks. They can teach you the ways of fighting a larger opponent.
No doubt about it. Collar elbow tie up there. Steel bagging Apollo into that corner there. Official there just in the nick of time. My God! Did you hear that? You see a Steel trying to slap the black off Apollo there. Apollo ain't gonna take too much of that.
Now this is something I haven't seen out of Chris Steel lately, but it's very interesting to me. I'm curious to see how it plays out.
Calling about time again there. Headlock by Apollo, showing his wrestling ability here. But you see Steel powering his way out of that predicament. My God.
Well, Chris Steel is obviously just making it very clear to him that he's not going to be overpowered by him tonight. And, you know, what is Apollo really going to do?
He's not going to go behind hammerlock, back to that headlock takeover by Apollo, showing his wrestling ability right off the bat here. My goodness, going for the pin. One, back over just in the nick of time.
Apollo is looking impressive so far, but my money is definitely still on Chris Steel. You know, gotta respect the tag team partner.
Look at the wrestling by Apollo, up and over, went back to that headlock, has a strategy here tonight. Now wrestle this man with headlocks to over, back in the nick of time here. Folks, you want to be a professional wrestler, go to WWA4.com. It has all the details. We show you how to wrestle here. But in the meantime, Steel applying, trying to get his predicament, does side, up and over, head scissors, over goes Steel, Steel taking a powder.
Now, Chris Steel right now, he's doing what I taught him to do. You know, I don't teach him everything, but this is one of the tricks he has learned from me. When you're in trouble, you need to get out of the ring.
Oh no, you see Apollo trying to try a high-risk maneuver on the apron, going upstairs. Chris Steel ain't paying him no mind. Trying to talk to the fans, big mistake. Big time flying crossbody connected. Kicked out just in the nick of time.
Now, this is also what I'm talking about. You got to keep your head on a swivel here. This is a very fast-acting sport, and a split-second momentum can change, and that's just what happened.
Well, you see Apollo with that chin lock cinched in there, coming up with the headlock. Got it applied. Headlock takeover by Apollo. Apollo out wrestling. Chris Steel, head scissor by Steel there. Got it wrenched in on Apollo.
Well, look here, Chris Steel knows exactly what to do. He's got the counters for every move, right? It's just a matter of whether he can remember them or not.
Well, you see going for the pin again. Chris Steel trying to get out of his predicament, trying to get a pin, not working out for it. Both men coming up slowly here. Got that headlock applied. Going for that flying headlock takeover out of the corner. Executed well by Apollo. Over goes Steel.
See, there you have a situation where Chris Steel was looking to overpower his opponent.
5 minutes down. 5 minutes.
And in the last split second, Apollo seemed to counter it into a more technical hold.
Well, you see Steel getting out of his predicament, reversing, goes Steel. Comes off, went for the drop kick, hanging on. Smart thinking by Steel. Apollo hit that midsection, elbow drop right behind the freaking skull there. Oh no, Apollo in trouble. Steel got the bee in a goozy pipe there. My God.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of every situation you get. If an opponent misses a drop kick like you know, you can't feel sorry for him. You've got to take advantage of that.
Well, you see Steel back in control, standing, being a little arrogant, reminiscence of ravishing Rick Rude, neck breaker, connected with it, going for the cover, 2, kicked out just in the nick of time. Folks, you want to be a professional wrestler, go to WWA4.com. It has the details of wrestling. We show you how to do that here. But you see Steel in total control. Setting him up with that vertical suplex. Got his blood running to the skull there, Joe. Coming down hard. Oh, no. Apollo in trouble now, going for the cover. Could this be it? No, kicked out just in the nick of time.
All right, now here, just a second ago, you saw a stalling suplex. Now my question with that is, what really was the point? You tire yourself out, you lose momentum. As you can see there, it took him an extra second to get the cover, and that's exactly what it would have taken to get the victory.
Well, you see both men coming up slowly. Back elbow by Apollo there. Forearm smash. Wait a minute, get out of that one. Oh no. Big time power bomb by Steel. Going for the cover. No, kicked out just in the nick of time.
Pure strength on display tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you see Apollo's going to get back in the contest there. Steel, Days coming off there. Went for the backdrop. Sunset hanging on by a thread. Ooh, went for the punch. He moves. Cool. Ooh, Sunset too. Kicked out. I'll tell you something, folks. All this great wrestling, I get a little tongue-tied. But you see Steel cutting him right back down, still in the game.
Here we go for a cover. Looks like it's, oh. See, that was a split second away. If he didn't stop to pull the tights up, he would have definitely had the victory right there. There's no doubt about it.
No doubt about it. Time starting to wind down here. No winner thus far here. Irish whip to the other side. Goes Apollo hard. Here comes Steel. Ooh, running knee to the midsection by Steel. Hitting the rope. He's coming out. Oh no. Running swinging neck breaker by Steel on Apollo. This could be it, Joe. 2 kicked out just in the nick of time.
We're getting into the point in the match where physical conditioning is coming into play heavily. I mean, it's the point where both opponents could definitely be tired out, and better conditioning will get you the win here.
8 minutes down, 2 minutes remaining in this 10-minute time limit contest. 8 minutes has elapsed, Joe. No winner thus far. You see Steel giving a little Rikishi there into that turnbuckle there. Apollo needs to figure out a way to get back in this contest, but the mistake that that Chris Steele's making, he's getting a little time to recover there.
Absolutely, Hughes. He was showboating too long, gave him too much time, and look at the fire in Apollo's eyes right now.
Well, you see Chris Steel in the corner, flying crossbody into that corner. Steel coming out. My God, devastating DDT by Apollo. Going for the cover. This could be it. No. Kicked out just in the nick of time.
He kicked out, but he's certainly in trouble, Hughes. There's no telling what's coming next.
Where Apollo appears to be in control here, indicating he wants to go upstairs for a high-risk maneuver. Steel groggy, coming up slowly, still licking his wounds there. Apollo on the top turnbuckle. He caught him. Oh no, backbreaker. Inverted DDT. Oh no, this got to be it too. No, kicked out just in the nick of time.
I'm not sure where he learned that move, Mr. Hughes, but I can tell you this. Right here, Chris Steel is taking too much time arguing with the officials. He didn't get the 3 count. That's it, period. You gotta focus on your opponent.
No doubt about it. You see Apollo sizing him up and Steel making a big mistake. Freaking going, what the hell? Wait a minute, what Steel got up here? Trying to get something on here. 10, 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, after 9 minutes, 30 seconds, your winner, Chris Steel. Chris Steel gets the duke, but what a hell of a fight by Apollo. Folks, more action still coming your way. Don't you dare go away.
Apollo, you need some glasses. Don't be a bully, be a star.
Hey.
You cheated me. You cheated me.